This is from Rachel Neumeier's The Year's Midnight. Tonight told Dr. Dodson, long after the event, that her first vision of her new world was of light laid over darkness. She stepped out of a cold midwinter night and found the starlit darkness she left behind was nothing like the shattering confusion of headlights and street lamps and glaring reflections she entered. Half blinded, surrounded by bewildering violence, the squeal of brakes, the shattering crash of one vehicle into another, shouts of alarm and anger, Tanai left her dangerous sword Gomantang buried in the hood of a gray Ford truck, there in the middle of the intersection into which she had stepped. In time, Daniel Dodson got the sword back for her. The police found reasons to return it when the request made its way to them. After all, no major crime had been committed with it. And besides, somehow, no one really wanted to keep this particular sword near at hand. Daniel did not give the sword back to Tanai right away. When he showed it to her, she smiled her narrow, secretive smile and agreed that it might be as well if he kept it for a time. Gomantang was forged in the dark country, she told him. He is not a kindly weapon, but his song can be sweet. I would not suggest you put him where your daughter can touch him, Doctor. I'll leave it in my office here, but you keep your hands off it too, said Daniel, who by that time was comfortable with her, and Tanai smiled again and said, I will not touch him until you give him to me, Doctor, but you do not touch him either, yes? And of course Daniel agreed. That was how Tanai spoke once she decided to speak, with a turn of phrase that struck the American ear as odd and foreign. She might actually have been foreign, no one could tell. She was a dark woman, dark of hair and eyes, skin of an ambiguous shade that made it hard to mark her race on hospital forms. She was dark of mood as well, and capable of violence when she wished, tall enough to be intimidating, an inch or so taller than Daniel himself. She was not beautiful, but she compelled attention. Rachel Neumeier's The Year's Midnight is available at bookviewcafe.com.